Okay, much better. Yeah, there's some software running in the background, so I turned that off. So yeah, we are waiting for this COVID-19 check coming in, right? So $1,200, which is fine. But the thing is this, I mean, what good is money when there's nothing to buy? Let's say have $1 million. What if the shelf is empty because nobody's working? Huh? That's why we should restart working. Okay, I have to agree with President Trump on this and many governors. And if everybody stops working, then we will all die of starvation, famine, starvation, war, crime. Everybody will die if nobody works. Okay, we run out of food, we run out of toilet paper. Okay, so there will be wars, crimes. Everybody will die if this stay at home continues. Okay, people need to stop being afraid and start working. Okay, and if everybody does diet, exercise, social distancing, and personal hygiene, then they'll be fine. Okay, so nobody needs to die. But even if we get rid of stay-at-home order worldwide today, what if some people die? Well, there's less of two evil. Why? Because if this continues, stay at home, everybody will die. Why? Because we'll run out of food. Okay, so less of two evils. Okay. Now, deep state. There's this uh, term, deep state, right? What is it? Yeah, it's about seniority. Let's say President Trump, he appoint an official to what Department of State, Department of Education, right, to be secretary of those departments. But there have been government officials who have been in that department for decades. So that's what deep state means. Okay. So even if President Trump appoint what Miss DeVos as the Secretary of Education, Department of Education, she's the boss. Hence the name DeVos, right? She's the boss, but people under her, she's new to the Department of Education, but people under her, they've been there forever, like for decades, rose up through the ranks. Okay, so they're not going to listen to her very easily. Okay, that's what deep state means, and it's not just government, private sector, corporation, small companies, school, everywhere. It's always like that. Okay, so it's about seniority, deep-rooted seniority. People who rose through the ranks, who have been in this company, agency for a very long time, they're not gonna just listen to this brand new boss because that brand new boss outranks this senior people with seniority, but they are new, they're green, they're brand new. Although even if they may outrank all those people with seniority in this institution or agency, company. Okay, so that's what deep state means. Okay, so yeah, it's not just government. Okay, it's everywhere. It's seniority. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, and then we'll continue with that prime number stuff. Okay. Yeah, because we're making very progress there, so we may as well continue. Okay. Okay. So, hey, let's give some love to politicians, huh? How about that? I think it's only fair to appreciate what they do. They're cool. Okay, yeah, I know many of them, and they are doing the best they can. And system, law, regulation, government, society is never perfect. Just like why? Because we are human beings. Okay, so just like nobody's perfect, no society is perfect. It's continuous evolution. Okay, and legislators, I think they're doing fantastic jobs. Okay, it's because what they do, legislators, they listen to people. Okay, all the grievances, complaints. So they change the system, regulation, law. It's continuous evolution. Okay, so sometimes people are wrong, like gay marriage, legalization of marijuana, gay marriage, and tattoo piercism, sugar fetishism, the mainstream majoritarian, or yeah, you have cosmetic plastic surgery, all that stuff. Okay, vaping. Okay, so yeah, people can be wrong. Or anti-tobaccoism, anti-alcohol, anti-parkosism. Okay, that's mainstream today, right? Yeah, those are wrong ideologies. So people can be wrong, and sometimes legislators they just listen to people and go along with it, and that they make mistakes too. Okay, because yeah, so society doesn't always progress. Okay, sometimes it regresses or go down. Sometimes it's go up and down, up and down. Okay, so it doesn't always go up and up and up. Okay, the evolution of society doesn't always go up and up. Sometimes it goes down and go back up. Okay, maybe it's like this. Maybe overall it goes up, but in the meantime, yeah, there's some period of time it goes down a little bit. Okay, it will pick it back up. Okay, so I'm not worried. Yeah. I mean, knowing the human history, yeah, it's been always like that. Okay, yeah. So there's nothing to worry about. Anything. If you know the human history, yeah, what we see today is nothing new. All right, so it's been like this since the beginning. Okay, so yeah, but humanity will come back to its senses, and it shouldn't take very long. Okay, so they realize all these mainstream ideologies are wrong. Okay, how long will it take? Maybe a decade, if that. Less than a decade. All right, shouldn't take too long. Yeah, yeah, it's trial and error, evolution. Okay, so yeah. Just like global pandemic, it comes and goes. Okay, so yeah, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. So lack of knowledge is fear, right? Fear of unknown. But once you know the human history, then you know this is nothing new. So, you know, like Bible says, yeah, this too shall pass, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get back to that. Okay. All right. Okay. By the way, you should obey the law, okay? If there is stay at home order, you should obey that. Why? You don't want to go to jail. Okay. So, what I'm saying is, I agree with many governors and President Trump that we should get back to work soon. All right, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Otherwise, everybody will die of starvation. All right, or there will be war, crime. Okay, people need to start working. Otherwise, government money does not grow on a tree. Okay, money does not grow in a government. If government keep giving free money when people are so afraid to go back to work, there will be inflation. All right, so it will be disastrous. Okay, so and what good is money if you have $1 million? If shelves are empty, there's no more food to buy. What good is money? Huh? People need to get back to work and start producing again. Okay. Okay. So, uh, it's like this. It's a gold box triangle, right? We exhaustively enumerate addition of two prime numbers. Okay, that's gold box triangle, right? So one way to look at it is this: just pick two random prime numbers. Okay, any. For example, let's pick 7 and 61 and add them together. 68, right? Now, we look inside of this border, 7 and 61. Somewhere inside between the two, 7 and 61, two primes, can we also find uh, two prime numbers whose summation is also 68? Yeah, 31, 37. Okay. How about outside of this borderline? Can we find outer pairs of primes such that uh, their summation is also 68? Yes. 67 and 1. Okay? Yeah. And in both cases, yeah, it's symmetric. Alright? And we prove that. Once again, proof is this. We have prime pairs A, B, and C, D. Okay? They are primes. And A plus B is equal to C plus D. Alright? Now, C is A minus X. D is B plus Y. Okay? Meaning A, B, B, they cancel out, right? And X go to the other side. X is equal to Y. Okay, so that's the so it doesn't have to be adjacent anymore, so we call it prime summation symmetry theorem. Okay? Yeah. The prime pairs, if they result in the same summation, then A to C and B to D, they are the same distance. Okay? So that's the prime summation symmetry theorem. We call it a theorem because it's something quite significant. Okay. Okay. So that's what we found last time. Okay. Yeah. And the two primes that we pick, they could be same prime as well. All right. Like 31 plus 31, 62, right? And let's see. Because our conjecture is this. if a prime, if pair of primes or a prime is more than 5, okay? Then there are at least 2 pairs of primes whose summation is the same as the summation of that original prime pair. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's not equivalent to Goldbach's conjecture yet, but it's something smaller, weaker than Goldbach's conjecture. Okay, so yeah, so 31 plus 31, 62. Okay, so yeah, 59 plus 3, 62, and 61 plus 1, 62. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, it's extremely easy to prove this prime sum symmetry theorem, right? It's just plain vanilla algebra, right? It's very easy to prove, but to me, it was very surprising at first, right? Um, because it was so beautiful, right? So the statement is this, okay? You have some two prime numbers, all right, and if those prime numbers are larger than 5, okay, and then there are at least 2 more prime pairs whose summation is equal to the summation of those 2 original primes, okay, and they could be the same number, same prime number, or they could be adjacent prime number, or they could be some remote prime numbers, okay, yeah, yeah. Uh, so that's the conjecture. We call that conjecture at least 2 conjecture, all right? At least 2 pairs conjecture. Okay, we'll name it that way. At least 2 prime pairs conjecture. At least 2 conjecture. At least 2 pairs conjecture. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. So let's think about the complete coverage of even integers by adding 2 primes. Okay. That's Goldbach's triangle, but let's look at it here. Okay. So 1 plus 1, that's 2. 1 plus 3, 4. 1 plus 5, 6. 1 plus 7, 8. How about 10? Well, 7 plus 3 plus 7, 10. 1 plus 11, 12. 1 plus 13, 14. How about 16? Yeah. 11 plus 5 or 3 plus 13. Okay, 16, 18, 17 plus 1. 20, 19 plus 1. 22. 11 plus 11. Right? 24. 23 plus 1. 26. 13 plus 13. 28. Well, 23 plus 5. Okay. So even number, okay, let's think about this. Even number is divisible by 2 by definition, right? So we just did what? 26, 28. So 28, right? Yeah, now we can erase all this, right? Well, after taking a picture. Anyway, 28 divided by 2 is equal to 14. Okay, so 28 is 14 plus 14, okay? Easy way to find Goldbach decomposition. Goldbach decomposition is you are expressing one even integer into two prime numbers. Okay, that's Goldbach decomposition. Okay, I think I've heard that term before. Okay, maybe it doesn't exist. It doesn't matter. Okay, we call it at that. Maybe it already exists. Okay. Yeah, this is not Goldbach decomposition because they are not primes. Okay, but we can make a prime by, let's see, 13 plus 15, no. 12, no. How about 11 plus 17, right? Yeah, because they are both primes. Okay? So what we are doing here in this Goldbachian decomposition is this, okay? You can start in the middle, or actually we can start from the end as well, right? So we found this one Goldbach decomposition. Now, let's start from the end, okay? This is 1 plus 27, right? And it's not a prime, so, and we don't do 2, okay? Why? Because it's even number, alright? So we disregard 2, okay? How about 3 plus 25? No. 5 plus 23, there we go. It's Goldbach decomposition, okay? Are there some more? Let's see. 7, no. 9, no. 11, we got it, okay? We already have it. So there are two Goldbach decomposition for number 28, okay? And the number of Goldbach decomposition actually increases. Sometimes it does decrease, but overall, asymptotically, it tends to increase, all right? Sometimes it does decrease, but never below 2. It's at least 2, okay? So at least that's our conjecture, okay? So we'll take 5 minutes break and then we'll explore that Goldbach decomposition, okay? Very good. Let's take 5 minutes. We are making very good progress, okay? So, yeah. Which is great. Okay. Okay, they do call it decomposition. Yeah, I think I read that nomenclature before, so it does exist, but they don't quite call it Goldbachian decomposition. They just call it decomposition. Okay, but that's cute. Okay, all right. Let's explore this. Okay. So computer programming algorithm, okay, to decompose an even integer into two summation of two prime numbers is this, okay? You can start in the middle or you can start from the end, right? And you just add one, subtract one, add one, subtract one, okay? Till you find two prime numbers, okay? Yeah. Yeah. It's fairly efficient algorithm, all right? So, yeah. It doesn't matter where you start. You can start in the middle, you can start it from the end. Doesn't matter, all right? So the efficiency of this algorithm is like something like O of n, okay? Big O notation. It's linear. So it's a fairly efficient algorithm. Given you have big prime number table, okay? And okay, there's some efficient algorithm out there whether this given number is prime or not, right? So, yeah. Okay, yeah. Most likely they use something like GCD, Euclidean algorithm, right? Something like that. Okay, so yeah, it's fairly efficient algorithm. That it exists. Okay, whether given number is prime or not. Okay, they found it fairly efficient algorithm. Okay, so okay, now uh, I heard this term weak gold box conjecture. Let me look that up. Okay, uh, is it what we are doing? Same as what we are doing. We exclude two and include one. Is because I'm kind of wondering. Okay, has anybody ever done this kind of convention where you exclude two and include one? Kind of wondering. Okay, there's oh ternary gold back problem. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's original gold box conjecture. Okay, the every odd number greater than five can be expressed as summation of three primes. Okay, so that's the weak gold box conjecture. Okay, okay. It is proven, huh? Okay, okay. 2013. How interesting. So every odd number greater than 5 can be expressed as summation of 3 primes. Okay, so who proved this? Hispanic mathematician. Okay, how impressive. I like that. Okay. Mighty proud of this fine Hispanic gentleman in Latin America. Very cool. I like that. I like that. Mm, impressive. Okay, so weak Goldbach's conjecture is like original Goldbach's conjecture. Okay, something like that. Okay, so it is proven. Impressive. Yeah, but Goldbach's strong conjecture that's still not proven. Okay, okay. We better hurry up because we got some competition going on. Somebody may prove this before we do. I'm okay with that. It's just that I kind of need this in order to be famous. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, Goldbach's weak conjecture. It has nothing to do with what we are doing here. Okay, it's totally different thing. Okay, good. All right. Let's imagine that we are computers. All right. So we follow this algorithm, this Goldbachian decomposition algorithm, right? And what we gotta prove is that as we go ahead with this algorithm, we can always find at least one pair of prime numbers whose summation add up to this target input even integer, all right? But we came up with stronger conjecture, okay? If this even number, if it is greater than 5, like 6 and on, then there are at least 2 prime pairs, not one. That's Goldbach's conjecture, okay? There are at least 2 prime pairs whose summation is that even integer equal to or larger than 6, okay? So we call that conjecture, which is stronger than Goldbach's conjecture, we call it at least two pair conjecture. At least two pairs conjecture. Okay? Yeah, today I'm not drinking any beer because beer it has some uric acid and it's not good for your knee. All right, so like gout. All right, so yeah, mushroom also is not good for the knee. It has what's called purine, which is kind of one of the component building block of this DNA. Okay, purine. Yeah, it creates the uric acid. Okay, so it can cause some gout in your knee. So yeah, yeah. Go look for purine rich food. Okay, they have list of food and mushroom and beer. They are very high in purine. Okay, so not good for your knees. Okay, so I eat them sparingly. Though I love mushroom, I love beer. But, oh well. Okay. So yeah, let's before we do Goldbach decomposition, we'll do odd decomposition. Why? We don't need to look at even number plus even number, okay? Because even number is not in our convention. It's not prime number, right? So 28 decomposed into odd numbers, okay? Yeah. That's that. Okay? You have this guy and this guy. Yeah, so you have two pairs where composition is Goldbachian. Okay? Odd decomposition. We are expressing this even integer into two odd numbers, summation. Okay? That's odd decomposition. Goldbachian decomposition is a subset of this odd decomposition set. Okay? Yeah, it's a function. Okay, so odd decomposition function is a set of tuples or set of sets because ordering doesn't matter. Okay? Yeah, it's a power set. Okay? And Goldbachian decomposition set is a subset of the odd decomposition set. Alright? Okay. Very good. Our conjecture is that uh, if this input even integer is more than 5, then there are at least two pairs. Okay, so it's stronger than Goldbach's conjecture because Goldbach's conjecture is you have at least one pair. Okay, so but we are saying there no, there are more than that. There are at least two pairs, and the numbers it keeps on increasing actually. Okay, so our conjecture is stronger than Goldbach's conjecture. Okay, so okay. It's time to take a break. Okay, so let's take a break. All right. Very cool. Hopefully we get to prove this by the end of this month. All right, so hopefully. Yeah. So we have odd pair decomposition. Odd pair decomposition. Okay. Odd pair decomposition being superset of Goldbachian decomposition. All right. Okay. There it is. Was looking for this cranberry vodka. Alright. So because in our convention, prime number set is a subset of odd number set. Okay? Because we exclude 2 and include 1. Okay? So for convenience sake, okay? Why? Because it doesn't hurt and it makes our life a lot easier. Alright, that's why we do it. We're kind of engineering this problem, making some compromises. Okay? Compromises. Why? Because we are smart. That's why. We don't work harder, we work smarter, okay? So yeah, 2 is a special case. The only even prime. We'll just deal with that separately, which is very easy. Alright, so yeah. Okay. And 1, it comes in handy, so we include it. Alright, so yeah. 2 is oddball, the only even number. No pun intended, but yeah, so we exclude it. Okay? So in our convention, prime number set is subset of odd number set. Okay? Okay. And odd composite number, okay, is odd number times odd number, right? Okay. So we are calling out your number 28, that's input number, right? Input even number. You cannot see clearly, okay. This is 28, okay, so. Input is an even integer, okay, so the very first odd number decomposition is 1 plus input minus 1, okay? So then they're both odd numbers, alright? Now we add 2 by 2 by 2 and subtract 2 by 2 by 2, okay? Until it becomes kind of halfway, like 14, alright? So that's when this algorithm stops. Along the way, we see these odd composites like 27, 25, 21, 9, 15, right? Odd composites. Okay? So we need to call them out, pluck them out, okay, because that's not Goldbachian. Okay? That's odd numberian, right? So okay. So in prime number theory, there is what's called prime counting function. Okay, given this input, how many primes are there? equal to or below, well, in this case, below, strictly below, because our input is even number, which is not a prime, okay? How many prime numbers are there uh, below this input even integer, this prime number function? I mean, prime counting function. And traditionally, they denote it as pi, prime counting function, okay? So, pi of n, okay? Okay. How about odd number function, odd counting function, all right? How many odd numbers are there which is less than this input even integer? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 13, 6, 14. Okay, it's this input even number divided by 2. Okay, of course, right? Half of it is even, half of it is odd, right? Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Can we find some closed form formula for prime counting function? Yes. Why? Because, okay, we've done this before, right? Yeah, I mean, it is closed form formula, but we use set theory, okay? Whatever, right? Yeah, because, okay. We're gonna need to take like 5 to 10 minutes break, and we're gonna need another whiteboard, okay? And we'll formalize this. We'll abstract it, generalize it, all right? We'll express it in terms of letters as opposed to numbers. We'll abstract it, generalize it, okay? It's about time. We formalize this. We'll make, we'll algebraicize this, all right? Make it algebraic. Okay. Okay. Because we are only dealing with I mean, odd numbers and their composites. Okay? Okay. So, after the break, we're going to look for the set of odd numbers, each of which is less than this input even number, okay? And also, that's first step. Second step, we come up with a set of odd composites, each of which is less than this even number input, okay? And we subtract those two sets, and then we come up with set of primes, each of which is less than this input even number. Okay, so, okay, okay. I told you we are always making a progress. We are not going nowhere. We are going somewhere. Okay, so double negative. Okay, so let's take a break. Okay. So what's in the dinner menu tonight for me, yeah, rotisserie chicken leftover. I have to skim out all this fatty content, all right, from this chicken broth. So when I microwave rotisserie chicken, I put water in there so that it get moist. So all this fatty content they coagulate in the freezer and in the fridge. All right, so I have to skim it all out because chicken broth is good, but the fatty content I cannot eat them. Okay, because I'm 41 years old. I have to watch what I eat. All right. Okay. Good. We take like 10 minutes break. Okay. So. All right. Okay. Because I don't want to discard this whole chicken broth. All right. Just need to skim out this fatty content from chicken skin. Okay. So. All right. Give me 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Okay. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm not ready to cook my dinner yet. It's not it. Evening is still very, very young, so it's like juvenile young, or infantile young. Okay, so let's take a break from this. Okay, so I read this. I have read this article about some immortal species, some trees. They tend to live like forever. Yeah, telomere shortening. Okay, I learned it from biology classes. Okay, aging, right? So I was very into anti-aging when I was young, right? Because I didn't want to die. Okay, so I was young back then. Okay, my mid to late 20s. So I was very into this anti-aging concept. And some species they tend to live forever, like some trees, and yes, bacteria, viruses, they never die. Bacteria, how do they reproduce? Yeah, split into two, binary fission, right? The bacteria that you see today, their their age, bacteria's age is as long as the history of the biological species on Earth. Virus, bacteria, they never die unless you boil the water, unless you cook it. All right, they don't age. Bacteria, virus, they never age. They just keep on multiplying and they never die of senescence, aging. There's no such a thing as aging in bacteria or viruses. Okay, they just keep splitting into two or multiplying exponential fashion. They never die. Okay, so bacteria they never die. Okay, so and some higher organisms like plants, some trees, they tend to live forever. Okay, so I read this article about this Inyo National Park in California. I've been there. I think. I think I drove by when I was looking for this filming location in California for my movie, Therapy for Metaphobia. Okay, so I think I drove down that park once or twice. All right, so I've been to all these different parks, national parks, state parks in California. Okay, to find ideal location for my movie. Okay, yes, I was looking for a desert. All right, because that's kind of a theme in the movie, Therapy for Metaphobia. What's that movie about? It's about a guy who run away from the city, congested traffic, all this traffic congestion, all these wonderful people. He wanted to get away from the city. Okay, so looking for some desert where he could be alone. Okay, so that's the main theme of that movie that I made, right? And there's so many stories, behind the scenes stories. Okay, I'll tell you later. All right. So this article, okay, about Inyo, I guess kind of like Native American, Indian, American Indian name, I guess, Inyo National Park. It was nice. Yes, yeah. So I read an article about that. Okay, so there was once this tree. It was 5,000, more than 5,000 years old. Okay, it's some kind of something like bristlecone pine tree. It's coniferous, blue cone, which is very beautiful. Cone of this pine tree is blue. It was beautiful tree. Okay. And there were some scientists and park officials who decided to chop down this 5,000 years old tree. And they did. With chainsaw, they chopped down this tree in 1960s. Why did they do that? To study climate change. Was it worthwhile to chop down this 5,000 years old tree to study climate change? I don't know about you, but I say no. Okay. They killed this tree, 5,000 years old tree, just to study climate change. Okay, so that was so wrong. All right. Oh my goodness. But people who chop down the trees, this 5,000 years old tree in California, they repented. Okay, so they made some effort to designate this area with all these trees, thousands of years old bristlecone pine trees. And Congress, they listened to them and they designated this area as a national park, Inyo National Park in California. Okay, so kind of northeast California, something like that. Okay, so yeah, so they repented, so that's good. All right, so yeah, that was an interesting article to read. Okay. So, and there was this 500 years old clam, shellfish clam, right? And these European scientists, they killed this clam. They popped it open, and it died. You see, all these scientists, experts, they make very dumb mistakes like that. This 500-year-old clam, they killed it, okay? These European people, scientists. So scientists, they're like us, okay? They make mistakes. Really dumb mistakes, right? Doctors, they make mistakes too, right? Presidents, popes, celebrities, they will make mistakes. Why? Because they're only human. They're not gods. They will make mistakes, okay? Oops, it happens, right? Because yeah, U.S. Supreme Court justices, they make mistakes too, like legalization of gay marriage. Okay, big mistake, right? U.S. presidents, they make mistakes too. Why? We're only human. Okay, so yeah. We all make mistakes. Okay, so all right, let's grab another whiteboard. Okay, so let me take a picture of this. Okay, and we'll get a brand new whiteboard and we'll continue. All right. Okay. It kind of reminds of me. My dad. Okay, he would tell me this story. He loved trees. Okay, I love trees too. Okay, just like my dad. I'm very liberal, Democrat in this sense, progressive, whatever. I love trees. I'm a tree hugger, right? I mean, if you are chopping down trees, you better plant brand new trees, okay? Tree farming, okay? Yeah, I love trees, okay? Because they're so beautiful, they give us oxygen, okay? I love trees. So my dad would tell me this story back in the days when I was my teenager days, South Korea. Okay, my dad, my parents, they had this vacation home somewhere outskirts, some country region in South Korea somewhere, not Seoul, outside of Seoul. Okay, Greater Seoul, outside of Greater Seoul. Okay, so you tell me this story in Korea, South Korea. Yeah, there are wild mushrooms. All right. You tell me this story that he heard from locals in that country region in South Korea, rural. Hey, I heard about this mushroom hunters. They chop down this big 100 years old tree just to get that mushroom, and I think that's very wrong. Okay, and I agree. Okay, so I mean, scientific discovery. Who cares? There's some other ways. Okay, you cannot chop down this 5,000-year-old tree in California just to make some discovery about climate change in 1960s. Okay, in America, California, of all places, and decades ago, European scientists they killed this 500-year-old clam to pop it open. What do they find? Nothing. Okay, it's killing this golden goose. What do they find? Nothing. Scientists sometimes they're so dumb. So you cannot just rely on scientists. They're human too. They make mistakes. Very dumb mistakes. I'm not going to use this S word, but I'm going to spell it. Stupid. Stupid. Many scientists are stupid. Alright? They're very stupid. Very dumb. Okay? All these PhD scientists, okay? Many of them, they're incredibly stupid. Okay? Chopping down this 5,000-year-old tree to study climate change, to kill this clam, 500-year-old clam. To what? For what? European scientists. What a shame. Horrible, right? Destructionism. Just like today, right? You see all this golden blonde hair, white skinned, blue eyed girl going after non white guys to destroy their Caucasian heritage. Because their children will not have blue eye, white skin, blonde hair. Okay, so that Caucasian heritage is gone. All these people tattooing, piercing, all these people erasing memory by smoking marijuana, hemp, lotion, marijuana cookie, marijuana muffin, right? To erase the memory, right? Destructionist. You see this monsterism, LGBTism, right? Destructionism, right? Yeah, this too shall pass, right? All these ideologies, yeah, this plastic cosmetic surgery, like, oh my goodness, all this tanning and sugar fetishism, all this destructionism, all right. But all this shall pass. Why? Because they are wrong ideologies. People will come to senses in a decade. All right, less than a decade. All right, so yeah, they come to senses. So I'm not worried. All right, so I'm not scared. Why? I'm equipped with knowledge of history. So yeah, humanity, the hiccup, they say, oops, some fastulation, but they get back to track eventually, okay? I'm not worried. Right, we take 5 minutes break and get out of the whiteboard and we abstract this, generalize it, algebraize it, alright? So, okay. Okay, yeah. We've been dealing with numbers for a long time. Now we'll deal with letters, symbols. Okay? Let's take 5 to 10 minutes break, okay? So, alright. Okay. I think I took a picture of this. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, let's take a break from all this mathematical mumbo jumbo. Okay, jambalaya. I love gumbo jambalaya. Okay, this okra, very Louisiana southern food. I love okra. Okay, so next time I go to Walmart, maybe I buy some frozen okra. I love okra. Okay, yeah, very good southern food. I love okra. Okay, so jambalaya. I when I was in Fort Hood, Texas, as a junior enlisted army soldier, I had this gator tail jambalaya. Okay, southern food. It was good, and it it was quite familiar though. Okay, because gator tail, it tastes like catfish. Very muddy taste, earthy, right? So yeah, they say, oh, snake. It tastes like chicken. I don't know. I never tasted snakes before. It's in my list of things that I want to do. Snake meat, but never had one. Okay, but gator, it does not taste like chicken. Okay, gator tail, it tastes like catfish. Very muddy, earthy, watery taste. I liked it. Okay, I love catfish. All right, so about a couple of decades ago, okay, I maybe 10, 15 years ago, I watched this YouTube video. Yeah, Chernobyl, right? I think it's in Ukraine, right? Former Soviet Union. Yeah, Chernobyl nuclear power plant meltdown, whatever accident. Okay, so that town was deserted, so no people live there. All this nuclear radiation, right? So, and later on, biologists they went there to investigate the ecology of that place, and they found this big, big Keister catfish uh, in a lake, or bigger than pond, smaller than a lake. Okay, and they found out it was not some nuclear radiation mutation. No, it's because there's no natural predator of this big Keister catfish. It just kept on growing and growing and growing. And got really big. Okay. So all these long living critters, right, like rockfish in the deep ocean, right, like couple of centuries old, right, cold deep or some shark, gray shark, right, in Arctic region, very deep, cold, high pressure environment, okay, very slow metabolism, because what causes aging is actually oxygen, right, oxidant, yes, antioxidant, right, yeah, so free radicals, yeah, I studied aging process quite extensively in my late 20s, okay, graduate school, okay, so I know things or two about this biological senescence mechanism of aging, okay, yeah, gerontology, that stuff, yeah. So all these species that live very long, they have the very slow metabolism, right? Rockfish, okay. You have the slow turtle, elephant turtle, right? Tortoise, yeah, they live very long, okay. Trees, they don't even move. Yeah, this gray shark, whatever, Arctic shark, way down in the bottom of the ocean, very cold, okay, very slow metabolism, right? Yeah, they tend to live very long. So, what I'm trying to tell you is this: I have tried always to be famous. That's why I made a movie, pub- tried to publish my academic articles back in the days, wrote many novels, alright. But all those attempts in my past life, by now like 2 decades, okay, I have always tried to be famous, never once achieved that fame, and maybe and it kind of worked for me. Why? Just because I'm not famous, I went to law school. I got my education. I went to U.S. Army. I got my discipline and trainings. My habit of exercising daily. Okay. Just because I was not famous, I studied learned something new because I had extra time. Alright? So this lack of fame, money and power, it worked for me because just because I was not famous, powerful, wealthy, it motivated me to become a better person, to get more educated, to get more disciplined, to learn from other people. It kept my ears open. It kept me humble. Okay? It slowed down my metabolism, okay, so that I keep on growing and growing and growing like this catfish in this pond in Ukraine, it's Chernobyl, okay, so no mutation, okay, scientists they didn't see any mutation from this radiation, okay, this nuclear power plant, whatever. Yeah, just something I want to share with you, right? So, okay, let's grab another whiteboard, okay? Whiteboard hunting, always challenging a task. We'll do it, okay? So, yeah. Let's take 5 minutes break, okay? Uh, okay. We'll erase this man. I mean, this whiteboard, okay? Okay. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay, we're back. Yeah, sorry for the long break. Okay, chatting with my friends. We erase this guy. Okay, 'cause- let me take a picture of this. Okay, so if I erase. Okay. Yeah, I just washed my face in this eavesdropping, snow melting water. Very clear. All right, I love that stuff. Alaskan experience, right? Yeah. Snow melting from the roof. Okay, just eavesdropping on the corner of my roof outside. Very clear, natural, clean water. I love environment. I do. I'm an environmentalist. Okay. Very liberal in this sense, alright? Yeah. Okay. We don't need two sets of pens, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, professional mathematicians, they may say, oh, that Alaskan obscure, this hermit, Hermitian guy, this he doesn't know any mathematics. He's just playing with numbers like a child. Yeah, he's no mathematician. He doesn't know mathematics. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that much mathematics, okay, but the little that I know is very well organized, okay. Just like Herr Arthur Schopenhauer said, your big library, if it doesn't have an index system, if it's not organized, it's not as good as this small room, shelf, bookcases that's very well organized, okay, so yeah. That's what I have. Okay. My mathematics is very short, very shallow, right? I don't know any higher mathematics, but the little that I know is very well organized. Okay, so okay, let's do this and then we call it a day. Because I gotta get back to work tomorrow. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, mid-April. Alright, so yeah. Okay. Gotta get back to work tomorrow. Alright, so because I fall into some exception. Okay, essential business, minimum basic operation. Okay, so I'm allowed to go to work. Right? Lucky me, I locked out. Okay, for falling into some exception. Of course, I'm a lawyer. Okay, I can reframe the question, justify and finding some loopholes and make excuses. Yeah, I know how to do that, but yeah, I'm legitimately fall under some exception to this stay at home state mandate. Okay, why? Because what I do is maintaining minimum business business operation. Okay, so yeah, okay. Yeah, some of our colleagues they stay at home by the law, and we are facilitating this long distance business operation. Okay, I happen to be a former IT guy. All right, I used to be not just IT, a computer programmer too. So yeah, I have to be there. Okay, so lucky me. Okay, so all right. Okay, we'll start with this. This E is equal to small e is equal to big E dot. Meaning, okay, it's another way of saying E is an even number belonging to the set of even number. Okay? We are dealing only with positive integers, right? So, okay. Now, lesser odd number set of this E is yeah, juxta notation, okay? If you don't like it, we'll just use union, okay? No, we'll use juxta notation. It's a comma, 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 okay? So set operator, okay? Unordered set, okay? I from 1 to so what goes in there? It's like I from 1 to E divided by 2. How about I from 0? Okay. We don't want to be negative. We want to be positive. Okay. So 2I plus 1. Okay. Yeah. When E is 28, E divided by half is 14. So 14 times 2, uh, 28, 20, okay. Uh, let's see if this works. All right. So when E is 28, 14, yeah, yeah, it seems to be working. Okay. Yeah, we just stick with this because lesser, right? Lesser odd set of this number E. Okay, so 1 to 27 when E is 28. 28 divided by 2, 14. 14 times 2, 28. Minus 1, 27. Okay, okay. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Okay? Okay. Yeah, we don't like this negativity. We want to have positivity instead, but because it's less or odd, yeah, it's better this way, okay? To remind us it's less than something, okay? So, okay. Next, we'll have lesser composite odd number set. Next, next, we have prime set, prime number set, that's each of which is less than E, okay? So step by step, okay? So, okay. All right. we are slowing ourselves down with this formalism. Okay. Yeah, sometimes we don't have time for formalism. Yeah, we postpone it because we are on the run. We get inspired. All right, we just deal with numbers. But every now and then we want to slow down. Okay, so it's about balance. Intuitionism versus formalism. Okay, balance. Okay, yeah. Humanological mathematics is all about balance between two opposing forces, like left and right, Republicans and Democrats. Okay, nowhere on earth you will find this juxtaposition analogy between mathematics and politics. Only in this brand of humanology you see that. Nowhere else you can see it. All right, so you're in a very good place. Okay. Yeah, I gotta tell you this. Okay, I, immortal biological organisms, right? They found this seed, plant seed, wrapped in amber. Yeah, the pine tree resin, amber, jewel, right? And they planted this and it started growing. Okay, and also they found this nematode worm, very small worm. It's been frozen in Arctic or subarctic, Antarctic, okay, for thousands of years, and they thaw these worms, and they start to resurrect and live and eat. Okay, yeah. Maybe this humanoid series will go into hibernation mode for thousands of years, and after that, maybe it will start to germinate, start to eat, live, start to gain some attention thousands of years later. Those things happen. Like some old Dead Sea Scrolls, Bible, okay, after thousands of years, yeah, they resurface. It happens. Rediscovery. In science, yeah, Mendelian genetics, right? In chemistry, yeah, the Mendelevium, Mendeleev periodic table. It happens every once in a while. Yeah, Galois theory, Abel theory, group theory, abstract algebra, right? Yeah, it happens once in a while in science too. Okay. Rediscovery after centuries, decades, even millennia. It happens, okay. So, archaeology, right? Digging up this dirt to find this treasure. It happens, okay? So I came to Alaska to be alone, okay? Some people come to Alaska back in the days, even nowadays, to find gold. Maybe we find some gold in gold box collection, okay? I don't know. Okay, formalism to slow us down, right? Okay. Strike some balance. Art composites, alright, yeah. It's like this, okay? So, informally speaking, now that we have so many different colors of pens, let's take advantage of that, alright? Okay. So, lesser odd composite of this E is all the odd composite numbers like 15, 9, okay, all that odd composites, which is less than this input 28, okay. How do you express that in a compact fashion? is this, okay? Conceptually, okay? With some mathematical allowance. So you have low odd number, okay? LO. Where we call it lambda, right? Okay? Multiply by lambda j. Lower odd number, which is less than e, okay? So alright? And we enumerate some conditions, okay? Lambda I and lambda j, they belong to odd, positive odd integers, and also lambda I, lambda j, they're strictly less than e, okay? So there's the set of lower odd composite, alright? Maybe one more. Lambda I is not equal to lambda j. No, they can be the same. But it cannot be one, right? Yeah. Lambda I and lambda j, they are bigger than 1. Alright. Okay. Now, so that's running out of colors, right? Yeah, this guy's number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay? Step by step. Lower prime, I mean, in our convention, all the primes are odd integers, okay? Positive. So lower prime, primes lower than this even integer input e is equal to, I give you 5 minutes to express this in terms of 1 and 2, okay? So go ahead, fill in the blank, okay? So I want this to be interactive, okay? I don't want it to be lecture-y. I want to give some homework, quiz, interactive, okay? So go ahead, fill in the blank, okay? Define set of primes, each of which is lower than even number, making use of these two guys or something else, okay? Alright, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Or 10 minutes. Right. Okay. Did you get this or not? If not, don't worry. Right? We'll go over it together. Right? Back in the days, okay, we excluded 2 from this prime number set. We included 1. Why? Because we want to be uniform. We want all the prime set to be all odd numbers. Why? It's more convenient. They talk about social engineering. Yeah, it's a mathematical engineering. Okay, it's for convenience, efficiency. But we had to do it. All right. Why? We don't have time. I'm a lawyer. I gotta get back to work tomorrow. All right. Mathematics, I do it as a hobby, as a pro bono project. All right. Okay. We don't have to. We don't have the time for this small minor details, like being this only even integer being a prime. No, we'll deal with it separately. That's very easy. Okay, so you have to understand this and accept this. Okay, this convention that we came up with, it has a purpose. All right, and you see it right here. Okay, so what is this lower prime set? The set of prime numbers lower than this even integer e. Was that? I gave you enough time, so I'll just spell it out for you. Right. Let me pick a color. How about ocean blue? Alright. We are dealing with only odd integers, positive odd integers, okay? Lower than this even number input e, right? Yeah, it's just LOE, set subtraction, LOC of e. Okay? We did this for very specific reason, right? Because we want to deal with only odd numbers, right? So that's why we excluded 2 and included 1. Okay? Okay. All the members, all the numbers, odd numbers, lower than even integer e, okay, positive. If we subtract all the odd composite number lower than this input number, even integer positive e, then we have all the prime numbers lower than this even integer e. Okay, so yeah, we did this for very specific reasons. Efficiency. Okay, it's mathematical engineering. Okay, yeah. But it works. Okay, and that's what it counts. That's where it counts. All right, so yeah. Yeah, so that's abstraction, okay? Because some people would criticize us. Oh, you don't know mathematics. Okay, you're just Alaskan guy. I remember this Star Wars movie, quite recent one. Okay, and this brunette girl, very slender, very fit, very charming. Okay, so she came visit to this hermit, Luke Skywalker. Okay, who been into this hermit, hermitian, exile life, some up and the end of the earth, on the edge of the earth, in the flat earth hypothesis. Okay, he was living by himself. Okay, biding his time, and she came to him with this lightsaber. Okay, hey, here it is, to pay some tribute to her parental figure. That was good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so it was like 3 years ago. I went to this movie theater 4 years ago in Alaska. Okay, I ended up watching that movie through in this movie theater. Okay, that was good. Okay, so yeah, Luke Skywalker, old age. This young gal came to visit him to hand over this lightsaber. Okay, it was good. Okay, perhaps that may happen to you. Okay, okay, yeah, that may happen to you. Don't worry about me. It doesn't have to happen to me. Why? I'm a humanologist. Okay, I know how to take care of myself. All right. It doesn't happen to me, but I hope it happened to you. Hopefully, if you want money, power, and fame, hopefully that happens to you in your lifetime. It does not happen. It does not have to happen to me. I'm well taken care of. I got my job, right? And I do my mathematics. I'm a happy camper, okay? So, yeah. But I hope that happens to you. Late bloomer. Yeah, okay. So, like in Bible, God said, yeah, good things will happen to those who wait. Okay, yeah. I hope that happens to you. Whether it happens to me or not, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I'm just a messenger, right? There's no need for me to be famous in my lifetime, okay? Even in my posthumous time, after I'm long gone, it doesn't matter, right? The only thing that matters to me is that I'm having fun. I have my job, lawyer job. Come back home, do mathematics. I'm having fun, okay? Yeah, I'm happy. And I'm blessed that in this coronavirus situation, I still get to, I'm allowed to go back to work. I don't want to stay at home all the time, no. Yeah, I fall into some exceptions, okay. I'm blessed that I'm legally allowed to go back to work. Monday to Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, okay. Yeah, I have my weekend. Because if you stay at home all day, every day, there's no difference between weekend and weekdays, right? Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but sucks to be you, okay? I locked out, right? I still get to enjoy the weekend. Why? Because I have weekdays. I have to hold my keister up 5 o'clock in the morning, take a bath, prepare my breakfast, put in the microwave, and then I go take a bath. I get out of my bath. Before that, I get out of my bed 5 o'clock, right? And then I go to my fridge, prepare my breakfast, put in the microwave, brush my teeth, turn on the hot water in my bathtub. I go to bathtub, take a full bath, get out of there, eat my breakfast, do my hair, dress up, and go to work. And I thank God for that. Why? The rest of you in the world in this coronavirus situation, you don't go to work, okay? You just stay home all day, all night, 7 days a week, okay? Sucks to be you. I'm sorry, okay? I locked out because I fall into this legitimate exception, okay? Essential business, minimum operation business, okay? Yeah, facilitating these long distance workers. Yeah, because I'm an IT guy. I know how to program. I know how to troubleshoot. If I can't, yeah, I call in. Okay, hey, professional IT people, help us. Okay, yeah. Because I have a computer programmer background. Okay, yeah. So I locked out. Okay, thanks to this computer programmer background that I have as a lawyer. So I'm a lawyer, computer programmer, and mathematician. All right, so I locked out. Okay, so yeah, we got it. Okay, so tomorrow, Friday, we explore what this all means. All right, we get back to the number world. Right now, we are in the letter world. Character, letter, A B C D. All right, we get back to number world, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we go back and forth. Letter world, number world, like letters and science, right? Okay, so I'll take a picture of this and then record it on night. I gotta get back to work. I love my work. Okay, I love getting back to work. The rest of you, I'm sorry to say this, but sucks to be you. All right, just stuck at home, right? Sucks to be you. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I locked out. All right, because legally, legitimately, because I'm a lawyer, I know the law. Right? Yeah, fall into these exceptions, minimum business operation, essential business, two exceptions, right? Yeah, very well written law, by the way. Okay, so I'm a lawyer, so I can appreciate what they did. They drafted these laws very well. Okay, so Alaskan lawyers, okay, many of them my friends, okay, some Law 49 lawyers, Hawaii and Law 48, okay. Yeah, many of them my friends too, okay, so they did a good job, okay, yeah. Yeah, they did a fine job, alright. Yeah, coronavirus, yeah, it is serious, okay, I know. Okay, did I take a picture of this? I did, but did it come out right? Okay, alright, okay, so. Let me take a picture of you, okay? Okay? Let me take a picture of myself. Alright. Yeah, before this computer crash, because, yeah, I guys get to save this, okay? So, yeah, just be safe, okay? Learn history, alright? Learn mathematics, learn science, biology, right? And learn religion, okay? Learn history, all the religions, histories, alright? But no tattoos, no piercings, no LGBT. Don't do that, alright? And no marijuana, no plastic cosmetic surgery, okay? Do exercise, diet, muscle exercise, diet. Don't do sugar, fat, too much. Every now and then is fine, okay? But not always, alright? So, learn biology, physics, mathematics, and learn humanology here, alright? So, learn all the religions, philosophies, okay? But at the same time, I want you to have some alone time. Spend some time by yourself. Like, yeah, this prime number goes by conjecture, right? Yeah, you have some prime number like 29, right? Yeah, 29 plus 29, right? Okay? Yeah, have some alone time. Be alone. Take a vacation. Be alone with the nature, heaven and earth. Be alone with God. Be alone with yourself once in a while. Okay? In your bathroom, in your vacation place. And think on your own. Don't care about all these other people, ideologies, media, politics, philosophy, history. Forget about all that. Share it off, mold it off, okay? Like these lobsters, snakes. Mold it off, share it all off. Take all your burden off of yourself. Like the Beatles song, the Hey Jude. Don't carry all the burden of the world on your shoulder, okay? Just share it off, take it off, okay? Be like naked yourself. Go back to your childhood. Are you a girl? Are you a boy? Forget about all these ideologies, societies, countries, media, ideologies, all these people. Share it all off, be your naked self, and meet this naked, bare naked nudity, the truth. Look at the universe, God, the nature. Maybe you are in your bathroom because you cannot afford to go to Hawaii, Florida, Miami, or whatever, okay? If you are like me, never went to Louisiana, never went to Florida, never went to Hawaii. I got no money to go to all those fancy spring break places. No, never been there. I pride myself in that. I'm sure there are good people there in Hawaii, Louisiana. Miami, Florida. Never been there, okay? But I've been to my bathroom in this house. I showed you before, right? Public bathroom. I'm alone in my privacy. Okay. Yeah. Discharging my liquid. Okay. Dropping these doogie bombs. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Waste. Right. Go down the flush. Right. It's predictable sequence of sound. Like you're shuffling your feet. Right. Predictable sequence of sounds. Sound. Predictable sequence of sounds. Alright? You go to bathroom. I'm giving you some ideas, okay? So yeah, predictable sequence of sounds in a bathroom. We don't know what it is because we go to bathroom like shuffling feet, zipping down, psh, okay, or unbuckling your belt. You sit down. Yeah, this toilet cover, right? You unbuckle, zip it down, and you sit down, and unless it's explosive diarrhea, it's like, two, whatever, right? Predictable sequence of sounds. I'll give you some idea, okay? Because I talked about this in my novels, right? Yeah, we all go to bathroom, okay? We all have dirty laundry. Mr. What's his name? I don't know. Dirty laundry, right? We all have dirty laundry, okay? And some of us have some skeletons in the closet, okay? Yeah, there's some criminals, okay, but I'm not a criminal, okay? I have no skeletons in my closet, alright? But most of us still have dirty laundry, alright? Yeah, we all make mistakes. Scientists, experts, politicians, presidents, popes, we all make mistakes. Why? Yeah, Supreme Court justices, we all make mistakes because we are only human. Okay? German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, he observed that. Okay? Oh, human. Also human. Okay? We're only human beings. So, okay? But fortunately, we have this Jesus, Mr. Jesus. Okay? Who died for us. Right? We can repent and convert, transform ourselves, right? To be a better person, better humanity, better people, okay? Forget about all your past. Let us look forward to the future, okay? Forget about all this past. Let's look forward to the future. Let's look up, not down. Let's be positive, not negative, okay? I'm sorry, yeah, it has to be involved this negative -1. I tried, okay? But it's low odd number, okay? So I didn't have any choice, okay? So, but I did try to make it positive, optimistic, right? But it's mathematics, okay? Yeah, whatever. Right? Who cares about mathematics? We are talking about politics now, okay? Let us be optimistic. Let's look toward the future. Let us look up, not down. Positive, not negative, okay? We make mistakes, alright? LGBT, ultra interracialism, all this marijuanaism, all this, okay? Let's look up. We can do better tomorrow, okay? Thank you. Good night. Bye.